We're back. Last week, the premiers of the provinces of the country met, which is usually, unfortunately for all of us, a waste of time. Now, they will agree to bulk buy drugs, not pot and hash, pharmaceuticals, for the obvious reason to cut costs, right? But they will discuss what is, I think, decades overdue, and it really speaks to the ineptitude, the gutless, the illegitimate role of the federal government when it comes to a national energy strategy. We are a country flush with natural resources. We have abundant ability to generate power from every piece of the resource, right? Oil and gas, hydro. Man, I missed the show, you know that? I even missed talking about Muskrat Falls. I was ready to kill someone a few weeks ago talking about Muskrat Falls, but I missed it, and now I'm into it again. Okay, back on track. So they talked about the need to develop a legitimate national energy strategy, a policy that would encompass all of the country, all regions together, for the benefit of all, to not allow any more provinces to stand firm, scuttle projects, add additional unnecessary costs to any mega project undertaken inside a province. Look no further than the province of Quebec. How can it be this day and age, and if someone tells me it's because they speak French and have a distinct culture, I'm coming through the microphone. The province of Quebec can stand right there, look us in the eye and tell us to go to hell. We have a hydro development, not only on the upper Churchill, but potential on the lower Churchill, where we'll generate power that should be part of an east-west power grid, all because the federal government says, Quebec, get out of the way. What are you talking about, you idiots? But no, that's not available in the country, so the additional expense of having to reroute projects to satisfy provincial boundaries is inane. It is insane. This time it rears its ugly head when BC Premier Christy Clark, who's in jeopardy for her own political life, an election soon to come, 2013, for her and her party, they're getting clobbered by the NDP. So she goes out there and she holds a gun to the province of Alberta and their Premier Redford and says, the Northern Gateway Pipeline, you know that one. Yeah. The oil sands, one of the biggest oil reserves in the world, they want to run a pipeline to the coast, to the Pacific Rim, through the province of BC. Why? To open up better access to the markets which are exploding. China, other Pacific Rim countries. And what does she say? Yeah. Nope, not doing it. If you want to, we want our fair share. We want a royalty because the pipeline passes over our territory and with all the environmental risks associated, which are minimal. Minimal. I said it. I'll follow up on it in a minute. So Christy Clark is playing politics, but a very savvy game, maybe potentially dangerous, but it is indicative. It is symbolic of how we have not behaved like a country, a unified country. We are the most fractured, stubborn, idiotic group of regions who would compete with each other to the detriment of all on every issue that has ever reared its head financially, anywhere inside the economics of the country. We have played the game so poorly that we have fought each other and virtually crushed each other's industries. It's retarded. Yeah, said it. You know what I meant. For God's sake. So what are we going to do about this? She's playing politics, fine. This is where the federal government needs to open up the door for everyone to generate all they can based on their own abilities, whatever it is. Auto part manufacturing in the province of Ontario. No tariff, easy access to wherever you want to go to sell your stuff. Pipelines from here to there. Hydro transmission lines from here to there, east to west. No tariff, no freewheeling stuff all the way, generating profit that could be shared on some reasonable negotiated piece, not like the province of Quebec standing there with their friggin' beret on, looking across the border, saying, no, sir, there'll be no negotiation on the upper Churchill, no renegotiation. We will not open up an east-west grid potential for all the wealth resources in this country. No, sir, we won't do it. Yeah. Instead, we want $2 billion in HST rebate. Okay, very good.